Now, y'all know I've never been one to get political online, but I have to say, Pumpkin Tits doesn't care about the working class, yet he's never missed a meal that wasn't served by one. He says America first, but he treats it like collateral damage. You could say his waistline's in perfect proportion to his hypocrisy, but y'all know that's not in my character. We just had a shutdown for about 40 days, paychecks frozen and food aid delayed just long enough for families to panic, all while the man responsible was stuffing his midsection that's already housing decades of overindulgence. Every sagging fold a testament to gravity's ruthless efficiency. Proof that physics keeps him more grounded than reality ever could. He's so out of touch during the shutdown he was bitching about his cotton candy comb-over on Time magazine, surprisingly unconcerned about the folds beneath his neck reflecting a poignant tribute to the very anatomy he insists on legislating. That was his focus instead of releasing emergency funds to feed families. It just makes you want to grab him by the pussy. Now, aid may have been off the table, but the hors d'oeuvres weren't. On the eve of SNAP benefits skirting collapse, he threw himself a Gatsby party. Champagne fizzing, cameras flashing, his tits hanging with the solemn dignity of all his failed investments, each nipple pointing towards the nearest tray of food. You know, hunger is something he only reads about while he feasts. Here, scarcity is for the poor. Luxury never misses a beat. And the percussion of it echoed through the shutdown, straight from the ballroom blooming on the East Wing. Those floors are already shining brighter than our future, and polished by the same hands that can't afford a doctor's touch. And that's really what this was about. A shutdown to force a healthcare plan that spikes premiums, all while gifting billionaires a tax cut big enough for a second mistress and the lawyers to pretend she doesn't exist. Matter of fact, it's so bad, moisture-free Marjorie's against it. And when the yeast beast is your moral compass, you've already sailed past Jewish space lasers into full-blown derangement. And you'd have to be deranged to watch him shut down the government for about 35 days during his first term with SNAP on life support and still hand him your vote. That's a choice. Now, Trumppublicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House, yet they've turned blame shifting into an Olympic sport. Going for the gold while Americans go without. More gold for the ballroom, naturally. But for a moment, there was a spark of hope, a blue wave at the polls, and then 8 Democrats reminded us why their mascot is a jackass. They folded like $1 on a G-string because Republicans pinky promised to hold a vote on the funding bill. Riveting. It's just a reminder we're not just fighting girthy Gatsby. We're fighting for Democrats with courage. But while the country crumbles, crops rotting, citizens dragged off the streets, and prices soaring, don't lose sight of who's really to blame. Trans people.